Good afternoon, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa Fail back at it with some Destiny. Time to go over the weekly reset, all the new activities to do within Destiny for the following week. And quick plug, I'm going to be streaming the Nightfalls tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to watch me and my three friends still not get an icebreaker, make sure you got your notifications turned on, because we're going to be doing them every week until we get the icebreaker, all three of us, and we'll be streaming it right here on YouTube. Nightfall is the Wretched Eye Strike, and we got Epic, heavily shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in greater numbers. Brawler, Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Fresh troops, some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Match game enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. And we got exposure, Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. So not going to be a fun time, but as long as, the way my friends like to do it, we always go in with one Titan, one Warlock, and one Hunter. One Night Stalker, one Bubble Bro, and then one Self-Res Warlock. But this is a fun week for farming Vanguard Vanguard packages. SIVA Crisis Heroic Strike playlist. We got Heroic, Void Burn, Small Arms, and Fresh Troops. Fresh Troops, some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcement. But Small Arms, that's the kicker. I love any activity with Small Arms, because I'm going to go in there with my oversized Fatebringer here with Full Auto, Firefly, and Outlaw. Look at this thing. I love this. I want to get a replica made of this thing. One of those 3D printed ones. I got a painted 3D printed last word. Yeah, and we got Void Burn on this one, so you can go in with your Nova Mortis if you want. Heroic enemies appear in greater numbers and more aggressive. So we got Void, Small Arms, Fresh Troops. Great. This is going to be a fun farming week if you need Vanguard packages or are looking for anything from the Vanguard. So, Crucible, I'm going to put on screen right now what the weekly Shaxx bounty is. And we got Zone Control, and if you do either Zone Control or Rumble Supremacy, you get one Radiant Treasure. Forgot to mention, if you do the SIVA Crisis Heroic Strike playlist, you get a Treasure of the Dawning, and for the first 3 strikes, you get 10 Legendary Marks. So, let's look at Challenge of Elders real quick. Remember, Varric's packages drop up to 390 light, and the 3 bosses here all count as Ultras, so if you kill them, they could drop a 3 a coin. So we got Chaff, that's when your radar is disabled, Grenade Kill bonus, and Specialist. So Specialist is farmable week, guys, if you want to get some exotic engrams or Varric's packages, which drop up to 390 light. Go in there with some Black Spindles or high-powered snipers, and you can probably complete it in 4 minutes. And if you pop one of those House Judgment boosters, you get about 200 rep per round of Challenge of Elders. So pretty good farmable week. For the raid, we have the Vosic challenge mode, which I'll be doing. Maybe I'll even stream it this week, because I'm so in love with doing Aksis challenge. Aksis challenge is so much fun. It's a little tedious, but once you get it going, for me, it's the most rewarding challenge I've ever faced between King's Fall and Wrath of the Machine. But anyway, let's go in and check out the Iron Temple. We'll check out Tyra's artifact, check the rolls, stats, and also the Shiro 4 bounties. Checking in with Shiro 4, what do we got for bounties? Remember, all of these things give you 500 rep towards Vanguard, so make sure you do all these, okay? We have use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. Just go to Archon's Forge. Use arc damage to kill Fallen. No problem for me. On my Stormcaller, complete patrols in the Plaguelands. Got to do 10 of them. And we have Dreg encounters in Archon's Forge. Let's go in and check in with Tyra and her artifacts. So if you're new to Destiny, when you check in with Tyra, make sure you grab the quest from her, complete Noble Deeds, which just means go into Archon's Forge or the Plaguelands and kill a lot of things. Archon's Forge is going to be the easiest. Now, I have Destiny Item Manager up, and it's showing this thing as having a roll of 109%. Don't know if that's right. Destiny Item Manager, sometimes a little bit of a delay before it uploads here, or I mean updates, I'm sorry. This one is showing a 96% stat roll, and for this bad boy right here, 318, which makes sense because you lose your super. So, Felwinter, Memory of Felwinter, lose your super but gain 1 extra grenade and melee charge, and small boost to all stats, orbs, grant melee and grenade energy. Never use that thing. Memory of Timur, melee attacks on minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn targets against their allies. It's a novelty, stay away from that. And we got the Memory of Perun, enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So, you know, with that stat roll, I might actually pick that darn thing up, because all the other rolls she's been selling have never been really good stat-wise. And if you're wondering what I mean by a 96% or 109% and so forth, I'm going to link in the description how to identify tier 12 gear easily. Just basically means if you're trying to hit tier 12 on your character, which means 5, and then 2 right here, which I obviously can't get to. In fact, why is my thing so low right now? Hold on, let me switch back here. Yeah, you know what? I usually run tier 10 to be frank, because in PvP I don't care. You can obviously tell I was just playing PvP. And actually, you know what? Hashtag made it to the end, folks. I am addicted to fusion rifles now for the first time. In 2000, I literally got my first fusion rifle kills in the Crucible tonight in 2017. Been playing this game since the beta, and I finally, well, I'm sorry, since the alpha. And I fell in love with this thing, so I expect a full fusion rifle guide this weekend. But I got that one here. I was playing around with my Vacancy, my Thassan FR4, and I got another Saladin's Vigil. But I have much better luck with Saladin's Vigil compared to my Vacancy. Even though Vacancy looks better on paper, this thing was destroying. And I was using it in regular Crucible matches, and then I went into private matches with my friends, and we just had an all-out fusion rifle only match rumble, which was a lot of fun. So anyway, that's it, guys. Do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check my stream, use you on YouTube, and that is it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.